The last time I actually had to deal with a confrontational setting with a group of students was my senior year of high school. Our final that year, our English teacher decided that she wanted to do a group project. And our group project was to make a montage of everything we had learned that year, all the literature, everything. She wanted a little bit from each person so that we could see the different learning techniques and styles that got us all to the end point of our senior year. She broke us up into groups of 5. And I'm not going to lie, I was extremely nervous knowing that these 5 individuals were responsible for a huge portion of my grade, myself included. We had 5 kids all together, and I was one of them. Rachel was one of them, and we had 2 jocks in our group as well. Their names were Brandon and Brian. And we had another girl, her name was Nina, and she was very quiet. She wasn't very argumentative. She didn't disagree with anything, but she didn't bring much to the group discussion. The other 2 boys, the jocks, they were show-offs, big time. They thought that they got through high school, and they probably did by playing football and their teachers just passing them so that they could play. I know it sounds really cliche, but it does happen, especially in small schools. I attended Tombstone High School, and our graduating class is only 54. So we had a lot of that in our school. Now, we have a class system that was broken down into 4 different classes. That's all we took per semester. And our teacher allotted us an hour every day to get together in our group discussions and decide what we were going to do and put together this PowerPoint presentation. By day 2, I knew it wasn't going to work. Rachel and I had a lot of great ideas, and we brought a lot of great ideas to the table, but the boys didn't really care. They didn't seem to be into it. It was, whatever, it'll get done. And I know that they expected us to just do it, and they were excited to be in our group because we got stuff done. Nina, like I said, didn't disagree or anything like that. She was just very quiet. She did the minimal amount of work required from her, but she did do good quality work. I voiced my opinion to the teacher and told her that I was really scared that my project wasn't going to work out because I had 2 individuals in our group who just didn't care about the assignment. And without everybody's participation, I didn't know how we were going to do this. The teacher told me not to worry about it, and at the time I was very worried about it. She said that I would understand in the end. She told me not to worry about it and that I would understand in the end. Now, then I didn't understand. But I had faith, and you know what? We got the project done. The whole point is, with or without conflict, if you're expected to get something done, you get it done. I'm not a very confrontational person, so I did it because I needed the grade. I do, however, feel that if maybe I would have said more, they would have participated more, but I didn't. At the end of the project, on the final day, we all got up there and we presented. And it was actually really neat seeing everybody's work collaborated throughout the year and everybody's unique spin on the assignment. But when we were all done, the teacher passed out these papers. And at first we were all confused. And we all looked around at each other and came to find out that we actually graded each other for our final project. And yes, the teacher did put in some grades and input, but 50% of the grade was what your peers graded you on. And I was very honest with this. I mean, I got good grades from the jocks because they were happy and impressed that we did the work. I don't think they quite understood, the weight of the assignment. In college so far, honestly, I haven't had to work in a group project. The group projects have been minimal. I had a CPR group that I did, and at that point there was no confrontation. We had something to do and we did it. There wasn't any arguing. All my classes so far, like I said, have been pretty independent. But I honestly don't feel that we could do anything without confrontation. It's a part of life, and it teaches you to deal with things. And I have confrontation all the time at work, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about getting the job done.